Hello, we're here at Niagara Falls Comic Con with comic book writer and legend Gerry Conway.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you, Dr. Evil?
Fantastic. I'm doing awesome. I mean, this is the guy who wrote Secret Society of Supervillains when I was just a little clone. I was really excited about that. It's like for DC, it was really cool. First time villains, in my knowledge, had their own little series.
It's true. It's one of the very first times.
It's pretty cool. It started off just being villains, and then you added a superhero, Captain Comet, in there.
Well, they had to have an enemy to fight.
Right, but he kind of infiltrated, and they were confused on whether he was good or bad.
Exactly.
Awesome. Now, when you write for books, I mean, is it just stuff out of your imagination, or people suggest stuff, or you have to?
Well, it's a variety of things. I mean, you're inspired. At least I'm inspired by the stories I want to tell, things I see that provoke an idea. Sometimes people will have an idea that they'll suggest. An editor will suggest something that they want to see, and I'll respond to that.
Okay, so it's pretty well what you think of, and you think is a good idea, and you do it.
That's right.
Now, when you write, you've written a lot of characters and stuff. Now, for personal character development for a character, I mean, is it more difficult to try and figure out, okay, what's this guy do on a daily basis, or?
Well, hopefully you've got a character that's got some humanity, some element that you can relate to personally. In my case, when I was writing Spider-Man, I was a teenager, late teens, early 20s, so I could relate to Peter Parker's issues in life, and that's what I wrote about.
So right now, if you're writing like Spider-Man as a teenager, you probably wouldn't be able to grasp what the new teens are going through, right?
I think there are certain universal truths that we sort of all experience as adolescents, and they stay the same. How they're expressed or what context they're expressed in, that'll change. Like Peter Parker in 1970 wouldn't have to deal with Facebook. Peter Parker today would have to deal with Facebook and with his image on Facebook. So, that might be, or his Instagram or his Snapchat or whatever is going on for him. But the issue of feeling out of place, feeling uncertain of yourself, those are universal and stay true.
For sure. And a lot of us are here at the Comic Con right now. And yes, Spider-Man was awesome. We kind of related to him as I was a child also. I mean, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
I appreciate the work. I mean, I've probably read most of your stuff. I know I have. I'm a big time, mostly DC fan, so don't tell Marvel.
Well, they have their place too.
They do.
It.
But like I said, I kind of grew up watching the Super Friends, and that kind of set me on my comic career.
Cool.
But any suggestions or you would suggest for up and coming writers?
I love most of the writers that are working today. I'm a big fan of Kelly Sue DeConnick and Matt Fraction. Like Brian Bendis' work. Really enjoy Sterling Gates. They're all great writers. A lot of really talented people out there right now.
Like, I know a few people that want to write, but they don't have the confidence. What do you suggest to them?
I would say confidence is the number one thing you need to have. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't do it. It's up to you. Writing is one of those careers that's pretty much self-appointed. You don't have to pass a test to become a writer. You can decide to become a writer. The only test at that point is whether people are interested in what you're writing.
Fair enough. That sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I always end with the evil laugh. It's what I do.
You have to do that.